Welcome to Arsenal Studios. This is Learning English with Movies. Today, we're diving into one of the most iconic cult classics of the 90s, Fight Club. This film explores the disillusionment, rebellion, and raw intensity of an entire generation. We'll also practice using the simple present tense. If you are new here, the goal of this channel is to help intermediate English language students practice and improve their English skills by using movies as the main topic. If you like our content, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Fight Club is a psychological thriller directed by David Fincher, starring Brad Pitt, Edward Norton, and Helena Bonham Carter. A psychological thriller delves into the complexities of the human mind, often focusing on unstable or conflicted characters. Released in 1999, Fight Club is based on the best-selling novel by Chuck Palahniuk and follows a disillusioned young professional suffering from chronic insomnia. Seeking relief, he joins support groups, pretending to have terminal illnesses to find solace in shared suffering. Solace, comfort or relief in a time of distress or sadness. However, his fragile peace is shattered when Marla Singer, another imposter, begins attending the same meetings. With his insomnia returning, he seeks a new emotional outlet. Emotional outlet, a way to express feelings or release emotions. After his upscale apartment is mysteriously destroyed, he calls Tyler Durden, a charismatic and enigmatic soap maker he met on a flight. Upscale, high-end or luxurious in quality or price. Together, they inadvertently create Fight Club, an underground group where men release their frustrations by engaging in brutal, bare-knuckle brawls. Brawls, noisy, chaotic fights or altercations. As the club grows, Tyler gradually morphs it into something far more dangerous, an underground terrorist movement set on dismantling the status quo. Morph, to change or transform in appearance or form. The film's provocative themes and subversive message led to both controversy and critical acclaim. Fight Club was directed by David Fincher, a visionary director known for his dark, stylish storytelling. He began his career directing commercials and music videos before making his feature debut with Alien 3. Despite a troubled production, he rebounded with the critically and commercially successful Thriller 7, starring Brad Pitt and Morgan Freeman. Rebounded, recovered or bounced back after a setback. Fincher went on to direct other acclaimed thrillers, including The Game, Panic Room, Zodiac, The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, and Gone Girl. He also found success in television, directing Netflix's political thriller House of Cards. Beyond thrillers, he showcased his versatility with The Social Network and Mank, both critically acclaimed biopics. Biopics, movies or shows based on real-life people and their stories. However, what sets Fight Club apart is its genre-defying nature. Though it doesn't fit neatly into one category, it remains one of Fincher's most iconic films. Upon release, the film received mixed reviews from critics and audiences, but over time, it gained a cult following due to its unconventional narrative, sharp social critique, and bold visual style. Bold, confident, daring, or striking in appearance or behavior. At its core, Fight Club is a commentary on American consumerism and Generation X angst. Generation X, the generation born roughly between the mid-1960s and early 1980s, often characterized as independent, skeptical, and shaped by economic challenges and cultural shifts of the late 20th century. Angst, a feeling of deep anxiety or worry, often about life. Author Chuck Palahniuk later expanded the Fight Club universe with two graphic novels, Fight Club 2, told from Tyler Durden's perspective, and Fight Club 3, which explores Marla Singer's life as a mother. Graphic novel, a book that tells a story using both illustrations and text. For the film's soundtrack, Fincher sought an unconventional, cutting-edge score. He enlisted the Dust Brothers, whose electronic production resulted in a groundbreaking, postmodern film score. Postmodern, a cultural or artistic style that challenges traditional ideas and structures. This collaboration foreshadowed Fincher's later work with Trent Reznor of Nine Inch Nails on films such as The Social Network and The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. Foreshadowed, hinted at or suggested something that will happen later. Despite its cult status today, Fight Club faced significant studio resistance. Executives were uneasy about its provocative themes, leading to multiple delays and a limited marketing campaign. Uneasy, feeling uncomfortable, anxious, or uncertain. Consequently, the film underperformed at the box office, despite premiering at prestigious events like the Venice International Film Festival. Yet, its cultural impact has been undeniable. Undeniable, clearly true and impossible to dispute. Fight Club remains one of the most debated films of the 1990s, influencing pop culture and even inspiring real-life underground fight clubs around the world. Before we continue, I would like to invite you to check out our online course at THINKIFIC. The Learning English with Movies course was designed for intermediate English language students who love movies and filmmaking. You can practice your English reading and listening skills, learn new key vocabulary and grammar, and confirm your comprehension with fun quizzes. The Learning English with Movies book is also available for sale. For more information as well as fun and useful tips and recommendations, you can follow us on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. Now, let's practice some useful grammar structures. The simple present tense. The simple present tense is used to describe facts, general truths, habits, and regular actions. It is one of the most commonly used tenses in English and follows a straightforward structure. Affirmative, subject plus base verb, or base verb, plus S4 third person singular. Example, Tyler makes soap in his basement. Negative, subject plus do or does not plus base verb. Example, the narrator does not know that Tyler is part of his mind. Interrogative, do or does plus subject plus base verb question. Example, do the members of Fight Club realize the danger of Project Mayhem? The simple present is often used to state universal truths or facts about the world. Example, the first rule of Fight Club is, you do not talk about Fight Club. This is a general rule, meaning it always applies. The simple present is used for actions that happen regularly or as part of a routine. Example, every week, more guys show up. This describes a repeated event, new members continuously join Fight Club. The simple present is used when a character expresses their thoughts or beliefs. Example, you are not your job. You are not how much money you have in the bank. This reflects Tyler Durden's philosophy, which he presents as a general truth. The simple present is used for situations that are generally true over a long period. Example, Tyler makes soap. This is a fact about Tyler's character, he produces soap as a business. The simple present is commonly used in instructions, rules, and storytelling. Example, we have no names in Fight Club. This is a rule that applies at all times. Thanks for watching. What's your favorite scene in Fight Club? Which character do you relate to the most? What message do you think the film conveys about society? Share your thoughts in the comments below.
You should get to the point where anyone else would quit, and you're not gonna stop there. No, what are you waiting for? Do it! Just do it! Yes, you can! Just do it!